Tomorrow, voters across our state are heading out to the polls. As we just heard, a few things we're sharing before you go ahead and cast your ballot.
Yeah, especially who is going to be on the ballot. Our J.R. Berry joining us now in studio with a look at some of the key races that voters will be deciding on tomorrow. What should we be looking out for, J.R.?
Yep, primary day. We've been talking about it forever, it seems. It is finally here. And of course, one of the biggest races is the race for governor. This is on the Republican side. A slew of candidates here. The state attorney general, the 5th district congressman, the 1st district congressman. Josh Kimbrell has dropped out of the race. Jacqueline DuBose not eligible. And then there's businessman Ron Reddy and the lieutenant governor, Pamela Evett. Now, according to the latest polls, Evett has a slight lead on Wilson, Norman, Mace, and Reddy. So the battle here, a lot of people believe is going to be for second place to try to get into a runoff in 2 weeks. Wilson, Norman, Mace, and Reddy are all separated in the latest polls by just 1 or 2 points. On the Democrat side, Jermaine Johnson, businessman Billy Webster, and attorney Mullins McLeod. Representative Johnson, the latest poll that I saw had like a 2-to-1 margin over Billy Webster. But get this, about 40% of Democratic voters were undecided when it came to the gubernatorial race. Moving on to the state attorney general's race. On the GOP side, you've got Senator Stephen Goldfitch from the Low Country, longtime Democratic prosecutor David Pasco. He switched parties last year. He switched to a Republican last year. And then you've got upstate prosecutor David Stumbo from the 8th Circuit. So a battle there for those three guys there in the race for state attorney general. In the race for Secretary of State, we have Democratic challengers Jason Belton and Edwina Winter. Mark Hammond is the GOP candidate. He is not being primaried. Also, Ellen Weaver, the Republican Secretary of Education, also not being primaried. But we have two Democrat candidates, Lisa Ellis and Sylvia Wright. Moving to the attorney, or the ag commissioner, I should say. On the GOP side, there is a name that stands out. A lot of people see Danny Ford. Is that the same Danny Ford? Well, that's his son. Danny Ford, the former Clemson football coach, Cody Simpson, a political newcomer, Fred West, Jeremy Cannon also running for ag commissioner. On state treasurer, Curtis Loftus is not being primaried on the Republican side, but we have Vincent Coe and Trav Robertson vying for the Democratic nomination. In the race for U.S. Senate, we will begin on the Democrat side. Freeman, Brown, and Andrews, a lot of noise being made in this race as Lindsey Graham is being primaried. Graham is being primaried against Mark Lynch, Herman, and Cowan. So again, some of the latest polls here show that this could be headed to a runoff, although one of the latest independent polls that I saw had Lindsey Graham slightly more than 50% of the vote. In the U.S. House races, 6th District, Jim Clyburn facing some opposition from Frederick Goodwin. On the GOP side, in the 6th District, John Peterson against Maurice Washington. Moving to the 2nd District, Republicans, the incumbent Joe Wilson being challenged by Hamp Redmond and Sam Gibbons. And on the Democrat side, let's go to the 2nd District here. We have Sharif, Robinson, Khalifa, and Pruitt all running for that as well. So you know what? We don't know what's going to happen, ladies. The polls are going to be open from 7 until 7. Some of these races could be headed to a runoff in 2 weeks. We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
And JR, real quick, I know that we've talked about how we've had a high number of folks who decided to vote early. When are we going to see some of those numbers projected on the screen behind you?
Those numbers actually won't come out until they start counting the votes tomorrow night at 7. Probably some of the earliest numbers that we will get will be those early numbers from voters from the last 2 weeks. So we won't have those numbers, Erica, until after the poll closes tomorrow night.
All right, thank you.
All righty, and we're continuing to follow the very latest, of course, depend on us. We are going to have streaming starting at 7:30, a streaming show giving you the very latest on that election.